The mountainous region that separates Bashur and Rojhelat, Iraqi-occupied Kurdistan, with Iranian-occupied Kurdistan is known as Hawraman. It is a beautiful, green and old area filled with history and pride. The main part of Hawraman is located on the Rojhelat side, but for this video we are on the other side, Bashur. This is one of many cafeterias and restaurants in Hawraman. The area is filled with shops who sells food, sweets and souvenirs for tourists, but also lots of cozy places to sit down with your family, drink some tea and eat some traditional Kurdish food. The amazing environment around us makes it easy to forget the history of this amazing place and that the area goes back thousands of years. While the name Hawraman originally originates from its Zoroastrian origin, where Hawr in modern Kurdish means clouds and in ancient languages referred to the sun, while Man referred to the word territory in ancient Avestan languages. The full name Hawraman therefore refers to be territory of the sun, initially referring to the ancient lands of the Kurds, since Hawraman is part of the Zagros mountains. We decided to take a seat at one of the places and order some traditional Kurdish food. The water was ice cold and the authentic feeling really is something that none of us ever will forget.
لا والله ربع صيح طيب عيط هاي سعيد.
Alright, so we are right now at a very special place called Hawraman. It is located at the edge of Bashur, just beside the border of Rojhelat. As you can see down here, we got water flowing, and it is actually the thing that when you step from here to this place right here, you have crossed the border from Iraq to Iran, or as we Kurds see it, from southern Kurdistan to eastern Kurdistan. As I mentioned before, most of Hawraman is located on the Rojhelat border, the Iranian-occupied Kurdistan, while a little bit the part we have been visited is on the Bashuri part of Kurdistan. And by just going over this little small piece of water, you are technically entering Rojhelat. However, the military and more guarded border is located just a few hundred meters into the forest. So while this is not the official border, it is technically a step into Rojhelat, Iranian occupied Kurdistan. While the beautiful atmosphere takes our minds away from the tragedy of how this symbolism paints up the division between Rojhelat and Bashur. We also get a glimpse of the tragedy while a Peshmerga soldier actually came up to my brother and suspected him of being an immigrant running from the Rojhelat part. So it seems like this is a common problem, that people from the Iranian occupied Kurdistan tries to get over the border into Bashur. We had to speak with the Peshmerga soldier for a while before we could convince him and show him that my brother was part of my group and didn't come as a refugee from Rojhelat. Alright, our final stop for today is Awezer right here. You will see we are standing at this very cold water stream right here, and this stream goes on down the mountain for a couple of miles before ending up at a specific place in Bashuri, Kurdistan. What's interesting about this spot that I'm standing on right now is that if we look right here at the top, these two holes right there are holes of the original water stream that are supposed to come from those holes and down here, right here, and under the bridge right here, and go on to the stream that we see right now. What happened here is that Iran, which has its border over there, has shut down the water in order to keep water for themselves and in order to hurt the Kurdish community in Bashur. This is a live example of dried out water. You can see it's still coming a little bit of water, but the stream right here have been shut down by Iran. And it's the same thing if you go to Sirwan's lake further down in Bashur. Iran has shut down that water as well. The only water that Kurdistan has its own control over is this part of the stream, which comes from an entire other source. So this is something I wanted to highlight, the active choices of different governments, in this case Iran, and how they are affecting the Kurds every day.